Tulsa Community College partners with Just Hope, an aid organization, to create a global service learning initiative for TCC's dental hygiene and nursing departments. Both programs provide clinics in Nicaragua in locations where Just Hope has developed community partnerships. Just Hope currently works in 3 separate Nicaraguan communities. Chacra Seca is a farming community near León, Nicaragua's second largest city. The other 2 communities are located in Nicaragua's rainforest. Santa Emilia and La Flor are just east of Matagalpa. The hygienists have been in Nicaragua since Monday. Our first chance to see them in action is Thursday morning. This particular clinic is in a most unusual location.
These 2 chairs are going to have to share this as a table. However, it's manipulated around that is fine. I think that it startled them, specifically the clinic that she's talking about where we were out on a dirt floor with chickens and pigs and all of that running around. I think we were startled at first that that's where we would be working when we had leaves falling into, our mouthwash and things like that. But we really just feel very grateful that we provide a service, obviously in the United States, but that we can provide that service here and around the world also. And we're just very grateful that we can do that in any condition.
Aside from being under Rachel's watchful eye, the students work alongside Dr. Marcelo Sampson. Dr. Sampson has a dental practice in León. If there are cases that are beyond the students' capabilities, they consult with Dr. Sampson. Most of the time, he recommends the patient visit his office.
There were a lot of people that have had dental work before. I mean, we saw quite a few people that had restorations, had fillings in their mouths, different restorations or whatever, and they had been to the dentist. And then there were a lot of people that never had been to the dentist. And, there were some people that we couldn't help with what we had in the field and what we were able to perform and provide. There were some people we just really couldn't do much for. But, there was an overwhelming need. A lot of these people, I really think we provided a great service for them. And then, it's 100% beneficial. There's no harm that can come from it. It's just, I think we did a lot of good.
Dr. Sampson also works at the clinic in Raúl Cabezas. The clinic there serves both medical and dental needs of the community.
Where are we going, Julio?
These 3 rooms.
Educating kids about keeping their teeth and gums healthy is one of the objectives for TCC's dental hygiene students. So what better place to do that than at a local elementary school? TCC's students showed the kids the proper way to brush their teeth and how to floss them too. They gave each student a toothbrush, floss, crayons, and a picture to color. Juan Pablo, our driver and jack of all trades, learned enough from our students to get in on the fun.
It is what it is. 1, 2, 3.
The nursing students arrived Monday morning looking more like patients in a MASH unit than healthy college students. But a miraculous healing occurs in each of them very quickly. Must be the Nicaraguan air. Professor Linda Lyons Coyle is bringing her 3rd group of students to Nicaragua.
I went to took TCC students to Ecuador for 3 years, and now this is my 3rd year here. And the first time I did it, I knew this is something I wanted to continue on to do. And I came back a very changed person. My family couldn't believe that. And so every year I look forward to and can't wait to come back here each year. And so have some of my students. Some of my students went the first year and they've come the 2nd year also. So they have said it's changed their life, and some of them are coming back again this year to help build a house.
Today's clinic is about half a kilometer downhill from the casitas. While the opportunity to ride in the van was available, the nurses decided to walk. It's slow going for the van on these rocky roads, and best to keep an eye on where you're stepping as you walk. The clinic was sparse, and it took a little time to get things organized.
The students do that?
The students will work with Marvin, a nurse who is assigned to keep the health in Santa Emilia. Patients of all ages seem to arrive literally out of nowhere. The nurses may see one family member and at times the entire family. There are many reasons to go on a trip like this, but most of the nursing students talked about how they wanted to experience a different world view.
You know, I wanted to go on a vacation, but I wanted to do something that I would be able to remember and that really meant something. So when I was packing and getting ready, I didn't know what to expect. I really was kind of open-minded because I knew that it was going to be different. I knew there was going to be a culture shock. And when I got here, it was definitely a culture shock. I didn't really expect some of the things I saw, like the poverty, and the animals being so skinny.
Just to really understand their life, and I know we're here for such a short time, but just to kind of, because at first when we come in, it is overwhelming to us, and then to see their daily routines and how they appreciate so much, and just taking that back home, I think it changes your life when you go back home.
The nursing students have weighed, checked temperatures, blood pressure, and heartbeats of 166 people during the course of the day. You just can't get that type of experience very many places.
You got to help the whole family, not just one person. So I definitely think that was different. They walk so far to get here, and you know, in America we hop in our car and we're right around the corner. So it's definitely a different experience.
Both groups were able to do much more than work in clinics each day. They visited medical facilities in small villages and large cities. They held babies in orphanages and checked the health of the elderly in nursing facilities. There were university visits in both Matagalpa and Leon, and they had a little bit of fun too. To a person, they all agreed that it was something that will stay with them for a long time.
I'd encourage anybody to do it that has the opportunity. It's invaluable. It's memories that I will never, ever have the chance to, duplicate. I think it's completely amazing. Very fortunate.
I say to anybody, if they have the opportunity, try not to look at the money. If you have the capability of coming, just really open yourself up and try to make the effort to come, because like I said, it changes you. And when you go back home, it's just like the money you spent to get here was nothing. It was nothing.